some photographers online. We meet up at the airport and start making our way to Libya. The sun starts coming up and we arrive to the Libyan border just to find, thousands of refugees trying to get out of the place that we're trying to get into. We went to the rebel training grounds where you could see them giving, the maybe 2 hours of training to civilians on these kids on how to use a gun or how to fight. It was haunting when you come back from the front lines. This is a picture from the hospital of a man who'd been a rebel fighter, and he's holding a bullet that they just pulled out of his stomach. There was a young boy, I think he was maybe 7, 8 years old, that had bandage across his nose. Apparently shrapnel had come up and hit him in the face. He was tending his cattle, and he got caught in between the line of fire, and they killed his twin brother and shot his father too. They've tried to look as military as they could, but their kids with jeans and t-shirts, and maybe they wrap a kufiyeh around their face. But just to look, you can see their eyes when that's all that's showing through the kufiyehs, just their eyes. You see how young they are. Every single person I spoke to said, we want a no-fly zone. A lot of them even said, we want strategic military strikes on Gaddafi targets. They didn't want a ground force sent in. They said, I repeatedly heard people say, the second one U.S. soldier puts his foot on Libyan soil, we will all turn and join forces with Gaddafi and drag them out. I'd be on the internet talking to my girlfriend and thinking, what am I doing here? I could be back home where things are calm, but at the same time, it's just history is happening right there. So it's such an exciting time, So it's a balance of wanting to be back with the people that you love and care about, but you're there and you're seeing history, and it's once in a lifetime opportunity.
Russia's president has ordered Prime Minister Vladimir Putin to start removing government ministers from the boards of state companies by July 1st. We can get more on this now from Felicity Barr in our European News Center. Felicity.
Yes, leader Dmitry Medvedev announced earlier this week that he wanted ministers and deputies to give up their directorships under measures to, quote, improve Russia's investment climate. The Kremlin has now published a list of those who should go, and many are key Putin allies. They include the Deputy Prime Minister Igor Sechin, seen as Putin's right-hand man, who's chairman of the state controlled Rosneft, that's Russia's top oil producer. Under the order, the Finance Minister Alexei Kudrin will also lose his seats on the board of the Russian bank VTB and the diamond mining company Alrosa. And the Transport Minister will have to leave the board of the Russian airline Aeroflot. Well, Dmitry Babich is a political analyst from Russia Profile magazine. He joins me live now from Moscow. Dmitry Babich, why do you think Medvedev has decided to order the removal of these men from their jobs right now?
Well, liberal economists have been suggesting for a long time to remove government people from the board of directors of the leading companies. This is the way it is done in most of the countries of the world. And I think it was the right decision, because when government people were put on board of these companies under Mr. Putin, it was mostly due to the theory of national champions. The state wanted to support the most promising companies, to save them from competition inside the country, to make them more competitive worldwide. Now they are competitive worldwide, and probably Mr. Medvedev sees no reason to keep government people in these companies any longer.
But of course the controversial aspect of this is that they are seen very much as Prime Minister Putin's men. Has Putin given any response to this decision, these orders?
Putin has not commented on this decision of President Medvedev. There was a meeting of the top government officials yesterday, and Putin just avoided questions on this issue. He didn't comment in any way. Maybe he would like probably some of his associates to stay in the boards of the big companies. There were some unattributed comments from officials from the surrounding of Igor Sechin, who said that probably he should keep his post. And I think it's still possible, because for him to stay, it's still possible for Mr. Sechin to stay on the board of Rosneft, because Medvedev did not specify which officials he wanted out. Maybe not all of them. So we shall see what happens in the next few weeks.
Is this being seen in Russian circles as Medvedev trying to assert his authority a little bit more, come out of Putin's shadow with, 12 months left to the next elections?
Although the elections are still pretty far away from us, but there's already some tension in the air. Obviously, there are a lot of people who would like Mr. Putin and Mr. Medvedev to quarrel, but I don't think that will happen because both Medvedev and Putin remember that the Soviet Politburo and the Soviet Union